I'm back today.
车的终点是赛道的尽头，而我的终点是你的身边。
And hopefully I will be able to progress on chapter 2 today. I've just done it last night, but yep. So today I'll be streaming chapter 2 for sure. And then let's see how far we can progress, because I don't think I can progress very far. Seems like there's quite a lot of content and I wouldn't be able to complete it, but I will try and do this as soon as I can. Cool. I think my number of friends is going going up. Right. I've just logged into the game and let me see how I can get all my check-ins. This I've got. Okay, and then I think the rest are all you know, this game is still confusing me a little bit, because a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of things that's going on. So I must keep in mind that this game had been ongoing for like 5 years. So I guess it's a lot to be catching up on. So yep. Well, anyways, no pressure, and hopefully I will be able to get things done as soon as I can. Alrighty. Okay. Let's make sure my birdie is out working very hard. And alrighty then. Set off, and since I do not know what other usage are there for the speed up stuff, I will just oops. What's this? I don't know. Guaranteed 5-star bond as a gift in return. Should I use it? Yep, why not? Let's see. Let's use this. Too hard to choose, you pick. Little sunshine bouquet. Rain or shine, sunflowers are your little suns. Well, it's kind of a hat. Every time Blue Star wears it, the brain ends up with a few mysterious bite marks. Or wear the umbrella. Legend says it has strange effects, making you blend into the crowd like a tiny mushroom. Play with Blue Star. I actually like the sunflower bouquet very much. Who could say no to flowers? Agree. I mean, the head is kind of cute as well, but yep, I love the sunflowers. Thanks, miss. I hope I can bring little miss some souvenirs from Smoggy Manor. Can I speed it up? Complete now and it will take 8. Well, why not? Claim 5-star. Let's see who we get. Ooh. Ooh, Chen, your echo in every string. Oh, this is nice. I like it very much. Thank you. And oh, so now I see if I have a VIP ticket, I get a 5-star for sure. And then wait, how do I get more of these? Messenger tour. All right. Then I won't waste the speed up stuff. Because my initial thought was, since I have them anyway, might as well use it, right? Like, otherwise why do I keep it there for? Okay. Alright. This game is making me very what do you call this? OCD. Why? Because like I want to get rid of those red those red dots, right? I'm so OCD, like, oh, I can't stand the red dots appearing, so okay, I'm gonna upgrade this. Breakthrough. I don't have the stuff to break through though. I have no idea how to get them for now, but maybe I will need to complete more storylines in order to get these. So alrighty. What am I missing? Oh, this one. Okay. Alrighty. I think I can't level them up any more than level 20 for now. I don't know if that will kind of affect my story progression, but let me do story part 1. Along the broad riverside avenue, workers methodically put up massive new billboards for Watson's latest ready-to-wear collection. Men and women hurry through the streets, rushing into the subway to travel around its intricate web of lines to every corner of the city. Some grab coffee and close their laptops after pulling all-nighters. Others already queue at breakfast stalls, while some board school-bound buses with visible reluctance. This is an ordinary day in Guangxi City, yet for me it's extraordinary. I'm currently standing in front of Warson Group's headquarters, looking up at this 56-story fashion empire towering before me. I give my hair a final check in the glass reflection, then push through the revolving doors. Hi, I'm the new hire starting at the design center today. My name is Little Star. The receptionist smiles and nods at me, then taps rapidly on her tablet a few times.
这边正在联系设计中心的负责人，请在休息区稍等片刻。
Okay, thank you. I enter the lounge in search of a seat when a familiar figure reclining on a sofa catches my eye. Gao Cheng. The figure stiffens for a split second, turns tentatively, and upon seeing me, his face instantly lights up with delight.
哎，你怎么在这儿？
What are you
你
doing?
也是收到了万珍的 offer？
Yep.
太好了。
He lets out a sigh of relief and his tense shoulders slump. Starting today, we are co-workers. I'll probably be pestering you with layout questions all the time. Hope you don't mind.
好，好，没问题的。
He's like so timid, but Gao Cheng's cheeks flush slightly as he nods vigorously.
抱歉让二位久等了，这是你们的临时工牌。
As we speak, an admin staff member approaches us, smiling.
请扫左边第6部电梯，34层。设计中心的负责人会带你们完成入职。
谢谢。
We hit the morning rush hour. The elevator bay is packed. We let several full cars go by before squeezing into one that goes straight to the 34th. The moment we step out, Gao Cheng and I are stunned by the sight before us. The soaring lobby connects 3 floors of workspaces. Light flushes through the glass walls, filling the lobby entirely. This soft, refined, natural light gives the whole space an ethereal transparency. At the floor's heart sits a massive glass display case, housing classic pieces from major luxury houses. The open office area buzzes with people moving around, where countless designs, both classic and avant-garde, are created then head out into the world to shape everyone's lives.
这就是万珍的设计中心，好震撼。
久等了。
Mia approaches gracefully, her steps measured in black heels. She gives us an elegant smile which is slightly different from her serious demeanor during the competition.
虽然已经见过很多次了，但还是自我介绍一下，我是设计中心的副总监 Mia， 欢迎你们加入万珍。你们的比赛作品让我印象深刻，期待你们未来的表现。
谢谢。
Mia nods and her smile fades a bit.
你们俩跟我来，有些情况我要跟你们交代一下。
With Mia leading the way, we begin our tour of the design center.
设计中心一共有 A、B、C、D 4个设计组，每个组平行且独立，负责不同的高级成衣系列。高级定制系列则由齐斯里总监单独负责。万珍的设计师被分为助理、初级、中级、高级4个等级，工作内容的重要程度与职级挂钩。根据你们过往的能力和经验，你们的定级是初级设计师。你属于 A 组，组长是郑林，高成是 B 组。
So we aren't in the same team? Gao Cheng looks at me with regret, letting out a soft, helpless sigh.
当然，职级并不是固定的，你们可以通过1年2次的考评，在组内完成晋升或降级。
It's kind of harsh that you can be demoted based on half-yearly evaluations.
在工作期间，我希望你们遵守以下条例：一，万珍不喜欢不守时的员工，延迟提交作品超过3次，请在1小时内递交辞呈。2，不要试图递交有抄袭嫌疑的作品，那只会马上终结你的职业生涯。3，设计师有权限随时学习观摩陈列室里的藏品， 但请保持整洁。最后，工作时间外，齐总监不喜欢被打扰，请不要在员工通讯簿里找他的联系方式。当然，现在已经找不到了。如果还有不明白的，可以询问你们的直接上级。
Mayer's gaze sweeps over Gao Cheng and me, and we nod hurriedly.
走吧，我带你们去各自的设计组。
We follow Mia, traversing the corridor past pantries and meeting rooms on either side until we finally reach the office area. The office space mirrors the lobby's aesthetic, also employing expansive glass walls.
这里就是 B 组的办公区。
Inside, the group is huddled around a large central round table deep in discussion. A man facing the doorway holds a design sketch, speaking confidently and with ease, a self-assured smile on his face. The people beside him nod along as he talks. Mia knocks, then pushes open the massive glass door. My curious gaze inside is instantly arrested by a familiar figure. It's actually him. Well, this seems like Sariel again. Under the lights, Sili is dressed in a tailored light tone suit. He leans back in his chair, a design draft held between his fingers. His eyes are half-lidded in concentration, his thin lips slightly pressed together. His bangs fall softly across his forehead as the radiant light casts a fuzzy, luminous halo around his face. He appears languid, yet a closer look reveals a trace of displeasure in his eyes. Perhaps my gaze is too pointed, for Sili turns his head as if sensing it. For an instant, our gazes lock. His pale gold eyes widen a fraction before settling back into their usual composure.
你，过来。
Oh, that's fierce. Right, so that's story one. Is that Sili calling me? Utterly bewildered, I nonetheless shuffle over obediently.
新人。说说看你对这个设计的看法。
Huh? Amidst my confusion, Sili hands the design draft to me. It's a sheet of yellowed manuscript paper. At a glance, it looks quite old, with a light brown stain on the blank area. My eyes trace the gown sketch in the center, the exquisitely defined shoulder line, the dramatically cinched waist, the voluminous knee-length skirt of heavy plaited fabric. A classic gown design strongly reminiscent of the style of the fashion minstrel Joseph Clinton. But surely Sili isn't simply asking for a style critique. What should I say? And I point out the flaws. In the manuscript, I can see the embryonic form of the bias cut technique. Since the technique originated in the early 20th century, I deduced the manuscript dates from that wartime era. Limited by the times, the techniques for the skirt seams and pleats were not advanced, and there's still room for improvement. The internal construction of the petticoat is overly complex, compromising the wearer's comfort. Yet it dared to break from the wartime design doctrine of austere simplicity and absolute practicality. Let me bring down the light a little. It sought to liberate women from billowing garments and uniforms, and to reignite a passion for beauty. This design philosophy is highly commendable. I finish, waiting quietly for Sili's reaction.
可以了，放下吧。
Oh.
你们看到的这张设计稿，是 Joseph Clinton 在发表 Amber 系列前的作品。
Huh. It's actually a work by Mr. Clinton. A murmur of excitement ripples through the room as the designers crowd in for a closer look at the manuscript.
怪不得看上去这么眼熟，这确实与他优雅的风格一脉相承呢。
Amber 系列，这不是 Clinton 的封神之作吗？
不仅是他的封神之作，还引领了世界的时尚风潮，到现在还有很深的影响。
在倡导朴素的特殊年代，他画下的这份设计稿，气得他的老板当场摔了酒瓶。Decade 1928 ，Clinton 珍藏了好些日子，结果一口都没尝到。
Sili looks at the light brown stain on the manuscript, his eyes becoming a little hazy, and his soft laughter sounds as if he's talking about an embarrassing incident of a good friend. But Clinton has been gone for years, and his autobiography never touched on this. How would Sili know? Sili pauses for a moment, then picks up that design draft again.
他被辞退了。这个不合时宜的设计，差点断送了他的设计生涯。不过后来，他在一个富商的资助下成立了服装工作室。在这张手稿的基础上，他设计出了 Amber 系列。
He withdraws another design from the folder, also on timed yellow paper, yet a precious manuscript that has borne witness to an error.
1947年 ，Joseph Clinton 发表了 Amber 系列，不管是用圆弧窄肩，还是用双倍蜜织棉布的花苞状长裙，都代替人们向战后萎靡窘迫的社会提出了挑战和反抗。时装设计之所以让人肃然起敬，是因为它代表了自由意志和不妥协。 对美的追求和对人本身的探索，是设计的永恒命题。很遗憾，在你们提交的作品上，我并没有看到这些。如果下次还是这样，这将是你们在万真完成的最后一个设计。这里毕竟不是个慈善机构。
Okay. Calm, rational, utterly professional, and brooking no dissent. The blood drains from every face in the room in an instant. The temperature plummets to an Arctic chill. Anxiously, I lift my head, only to meet Sili's gaze and catch the lingering trace of a smile in his eyes. His light eyes shimmer like clear amber that seems to trap those faint smiles within its depths. Does this count as approval for my answer just now? I freeze, blinking uncertainly, but in the very next moment the eyes has returned to his demeanor. It seems as if that scene just now was my illusion. Okay. Behind the glass curtain wall, these indistinct figures move about in a blur of activity. So, this is Team A. A few minutes ago, Mia took a sudden call, then simply pointed me in a direction and told me to report on my own. I go over my self-introduction in my mind, clear my throat and raise my hand to push open the door of Team A. Hello everyone, I'm... The heavy thud of metal hitting the floor cuts me off. The entire doorknob just fell off. Did I just break it? Did I really break the office door on my first day of work? And she seems to have like big energy. I'm suddenly at a loss. The person closest to the door hears a noise and slowly turns around. It is a man with spiky hair. He does not even look at the doorknob. His gaze falls directly on me and he jumps up from his work chair all of a sudden. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
你就是今天来报道的新人吧？郑玲姐，有帮手了！
He yells excitedly across the office at the top of his lungs. Why is the situation not quite what I imagined? Following his shout, a full-figured woman strides toward me with a friendly smile, yet her face carries an unmistakable weariness.
你好，欢迎来到 A 组，我是这里的组长郑玲。
Hello. Well, I accidentally broke the doorknob just now. Sorry.
嗨，那个坏了半个月了，我们都没空报修，别在意哈。来来来，我带你去工位。东西挺重的吧？我帮你拿啊。
The man enthusiastically takes the office supplies I just got and marches straight ahead. That's very nice of him.
也好，猫哥，你先带他跟大家认识一下，我把手头的事处理完就来。
Malker is Cody. I nod and fall into step beside the man called Cody.
我叫猫哥，设计师里最会唱摇滚的那个。
Cody grins, pulls out the chair for me, then produces a rag from nowhere and gives the desk a quick expert wipe.
你就是比赛第2名吧？决赛我们都看了，老精彩了。尤其是你选齐总监那里，嚯，太飒了！哎，你怎么敢选他的？ 那脸呼出口气都能冻成冰。见过铁树开花吗？跟看见齐总监笑比起来，还是略显常见了。当然不是指冷笑啊，那可太常见了。
I just think getting comments from him is a very rare opportunity.
不愧是你，咱们 A 组终于来了个得力的人。以后有什么问题尽管问我，跟猫哥混。
Cody beans thumping his chest. Before I know it, he has already arranged all my office gear perfectly.
各位，放一放手里的活儿，我向大家隆重介绍新伙伴。
My new teammates nod in my direction one by one as Cody points each of them out to me.
穿旗袍的姑娘叫李满满，比你早来1个月，锲而不舍面试了3次，就为了接万真。
嗨，以后请多多关照。
他是陈彻，咱们组的财检鬼才，来万真快4年了，刚晋升中级设计师。
The guy named Chen looks up from a mountain of fabrics, adjusts his glasses, and gives me a slightly awkward glance.
你好。
Just then, a guy with a pompadour hairstyle stalks past us, neck stiff, expression dripping with disdain. He
王里，
is...
他是讨厌古代的，自己晋升失败了，就爱嫉妒别人。
I don't know what to say, so I just nod.
那边那位，好帅，人如其名 ，A 组组草，狼人杀大神。
How shy in Chinese? Translated literally is very handsome.
玩狼人杀吧，下次我组局。不过最近不太行。
Not bad. It's quite stylish. How shy buries his face with a worried look, and Cody quietly pulls me aside.
他这2天心情不好，没升上中级，正郁闷着呢。
Sounds like promotions are pretty tough to get.
对啊，虽说万真有晋升制度，但考核难得吓人，一般都要考个5、6次才能通过。发挥的不好，还有可能降级呢。
That's so straight.
我跟你一样，也是初级设计师，我考了大概有
10次了。
嘿嘿，郑林姐，还是你记得清楚。
Why do I feel like I'm Zheng Lin in real life? Cody carefully brings a chair for Zheng Lin as if he doesn't care at all about this seemingly embarrassing number.
失败是成功他妈妈，我再攒几个，准能胜个大成功。
Cody's quip makes me laugh, and Zheng Lin joins in.
我们的考核制度确实比较严格，虽说设计是自由的，但要做一名真正的设计师还是件严肃的事。能进万真都是很优秀的人才，所以真正考验的是对设计的热爱与坚持。我在 A 组的10年里迎接过上百个新人，不少都在3、4次考核失败的打击中崩溃了。
Huh?
一来大家的自尊心都很强，也比较感性，批评听多了自然会受不了。二来，助理和初级设计师负责的内容有限，通常会比较枯燥和重复，没有决心是很难做下去的。
Just as Zheng Lin is about to continue, the door flies open with a bang. Several people appear in the doorway, faces each with urgency.
有人可以帮我把 Sliver 秋冬的面料整合一份资料吗？我还要去市场那边跟调研，来不及了。
预计下周拍摄的外籍模特签证出了问题，现在还需要18个新的，怎么办啊，郑玲姐？
Zheng Lin sighs helplessly.
本来应该先让你适应适应的，但事情实在有点多，可以来帮忙吗？
No problem.
那就先去仓库把 Sliver 秋冬的面料挑一下，再汇总成本。完成后，让猫哥帮你把把关。
I nod, throwing myself into the fray. Minutes tick by. A little over an hour later, I finish my first task. Cody gives it a quick check and then asks me to run it upstairs to the Team A members in a meeting. It's already nearly noon, but the doors of the meeting rooms on both sides of the corridor are all tightly closed, and loud discussions can be heard from inside from time to time. Excuse me, I'm here to deliver fabric samples. Pushing the door open, I see a designer passionately pitching his idea. Sili holds a fountain pen, eyes lowered to the documents before him. The other designers are either read or scribbling notes and sketches to capture the fleeting inspiration. The air practically crackles with ideas clashing, merging, and coalescing into the beginnings of a creative storm. From now on, I will also attend meetings with everyone. Thinking of this, I can't help but feel a little joyful. I set down swatches, steal one last glance, and slip out of the room.
对了，等楼上的会议结束后，记得回收样本。
No problem. Once the meeting adjourns and the crowd disperses, I tidy the scattered fabric swatches. That's when I spotted a pen lying on the floor. It has a black and transparent pen body which is slender but strong. There are 3 gold-plated petals at the very end of the pen holder. These are... An image flashes through my mind. Sili holding this very pen, lost in thought. Is this his? It soon that I see the meaning of his. I bend down to pick it up, but the moment my fingertips touch the pen body, I suddenly feel an inexplicable pain in my head. My heart clenches violently, as if some long-buried nightmare is stirring from the depths. A wave of oppression, sorrow, and despair crashes over me. My heart feels pierced by an invisible needle. What's happening to me? I clutch my chest, fighting to stem the sudden agony.
怎么回事？
A distant voice seems to echo in my ears. Then the pen is snatched away, and with it all, the strange sensations vanish instantly. I stare blankly at Sili, who materialized out of nowhere. My head still feels fuzzy.
发什么愣？见鬼了吗？
What happened to me just now?
这也是我想问你的。
I chose hide what I just felt. I think with Sili, I feel like there's no point in describing what I just felt to him. I felt a bit dizzy for a moment, but I'm fine now. Oh right, I picked up your pen just now. I point at the pen already in his hand, but Sili frowns slightly.
你是碰到了这支笔后才头晕的？
His words make it click. He's right, but what could a pen have to do with dizziness? Sili suddenly grabs my wrist and I'm startled. However, he only stares at it silently for a few seconds, then lets go quickly. What are you looking at? Is there something wrong with my hand?
没什么，好得很。
Grabbing my hand out of nowhere, then not explaining a thing. Why is Sili so strange? So I also check my wrist carefully. There's really nothing unusual, but I still can't let go of my worry. It's like that time on the rooftop, those sudden voices and visions came out of nowhere. Maybe I should get checked out at the hospital. What if there's something wrong?
我看你活蹦乱跳的，不像身体有问题。
As he speaks, I feel his gaze move smoothly from my face up to the top of my head.
倒像是别的地方有。
Wow. I'm fuming but don't dare glare. Seeing me like this, the ghost of a smile flickers at the corner of Sili's mouth. That's the second time I've seen him smile today. It's like seeing an iron tree bloom.
我脸上是有花吗？
I shake my head.
那就是有鬼。
I shake my head again.
那你为什么要用一种看怪物的眼神看我？
You smiled just now. It's a rare sight.
无聊。
Sili's expression shutters closed. He tucks the pen into his pocket and turns to leave. Suddenly remembering something, I shove the door open and hurry after him. Wait a minute, Director T. Do you have a second? When I suddenly stop him, Sili looks a little displeased, as expected.
我有空，但不打算浪费在这里。
It's not a waste, definitely not a waste. His stare unnerves me, but I steel myself and shake my head.
是吗？不是很相信你对浪费的判断标准。
Look, I found your pen. Doesn't that count for a small favor?
你这是在跟我讨价还价吗？
No, of course not. Just wait 2 minutes. No, 1 minute. I have to show you something, please. After a bit of hesitation, Sili gives a slight reluctant nod, a frown still etched on his brow. Barely suppressing a cheer, I dash back to the office. I snatch the linen gauze top hat from my desk drawer and race out like a whirlwind. Maybe Sili is right, many things are pointless. Like this top hat, the competition is long over, yet I kept revising its design, holding on to the slim chance of showing him, of proving I haven't stagnated. When I ski to a stop, Sili is leaning against the door frame, watching me. In the soft light, his eyes hold a focused, luminous intensity.
希望你不要让我觉得浪费了这1分29秒。
Out of breath, I wave my hand and carefully take out the top hat from my arms. This, I remade it based on your feedback. Sili stills for a fractional second, genuine surprise on his face. An eternity seems to pass just as I'm convinced his silence is a rejection. Sili speaks.
以麻纱为主面料，减少整体的维度，兼顾了坚韧与垂坠。在金饰周围，缝制上用雪纺卷成的长条织腕，降低了金饰的突兀感。
Look, by this time, I know this game is about fashion designing, but as a player, I have no clue about fashion, so my heart soars with each word. I can't help but nod along in earnest agreement. A few seconds of silence, then a sardonic smile touches Sili's lips.
你是不是就想听我说这些？
Huh? Isn't this the truth?
这只是实话中很小的一部分。我更想说的是，你的制作工艺太差，把麻纱的飘逸破坏得一干二净。
Oh gosh.
我敢保证，你戴上它不会像是去出席宴会，更像是要下地插秧。还有这些粗糙的藤蔓，你不如用真的。毕竟不是每个人都能看出来，它到底是个什么东西。
Clutching the hat, I hang my head at a loss for words.
如果有什么要反驳或解释的，你可以说出来。
You know who he reminds me of? Like, I think he reminded me of a team manager I used to have, and you know, this is the way he speaks, and he's gay. Yep. Kind of very blunt and direct. Though thoroughly deflated, I shake my head. I know this isn't perfunctory or meant to crush me. His criticisms are valid, they're my failures. I put the hat away, gather myself, and meet his gaze. Thank you for the critique, Director T. I'll do better. Can I show it to you again once I have improved it? I expect him to turn and walk away without a second thought. Instead, he remains, watching me quietly from beneath lowered lids.
你是不是觉得自己一个人瞎琢磨，就能把我说的都消化了？
Without another word, he takes hold of my sleeve and steers me toward the adjacent workshop. My mind goes blank and I let him pull me along. Stopping at the workbench, Sili swiftly gathers several materials akin to those in my hat. He pushes his sleeves up with practiced ease and begins to cut the white gauze. As the gauze drifts down, a shaft of golden sunlight streams through the window, etching the focus lines of his profile. For a moment, even his usually icy eyes are softened by its glow. I hold my breath, watching his every move, afraid to blink. Time seems to stretch, the air filled only with the steady snip-snip of the scissors. In what feels like moments, an exquisite white gauze hat takes form before my eyes. It's almost identical to mine, save for the color. No, it's the flawless version. Every flaw I created now rectified.
看明白了吗？
So he demonstrated this just to make my failures crystal clear? The moment my fingertips brush the soft gauze, all the dejection piled up inside me melts away. It's beautiful. Thank you for showing me.
你想多了，我只是不想浪费时间，每次都看到一个半成品。
Whatever the reason, I'll make you see differently next time.
你确定？
Yes, I'll learn from this. If I fail once, I'll start over. I'll keep going until I've mastered it.
就这么想证明给别人看？
I nod, then suddenly realize something and quickly shake my head. It's not about proving anything. If I know I've done poorly and I know why, I should make it right, that's all. Of course, I will be even happier if my work is recognized after I correct it. Especially by you. Sili looks at me quietly for a long time, then he purses the corners of his mouth and raises a small arc.
拭目以待。
The hectic morning draws to a close. I notice the clock hands have swept past 1. I'd made plans with An to have lunch on my first day, but now she's probably been waiting downstairs for a bit.
走不走？一起吃饭？
Sorry, Cody, I've already made plans with a friend. She's waiting for me downstairs right now.
没事儿，要不要给你们推荐附近好吃的？
Any recommendations? We're still new to this area.
那你可真是问对人了。方圆5公里以内就没有我不是会员的店。马路边的张姐串串香，公司后面3条街的王记卤肉饭，还有出公司左拐开在弄堂里的刀鱼小馄饨，都是一绝。来来来，会员卡给你，甭跟我客气。
Just like that, I sit down with An at a quaint braised pork rice place, clutching a stack of membership cards.
我都饿扁了，你怎么第一天上班就这么晚才吃饭？太辛苦了吧？
It hasn't been too tiring. Although there's a lot of work, it's all design related and something I love, so I don't feel it's too hard.
那就好，我还担心你不适应呢。对了，你还没告诉我为什么突然决定入职万真了。
Before starting my own brand, I need to gain more experience and knowledge. That's why I wanted to train at a top company.
那你就不回国外了？你的爸爸能同意吗？
An knows about my situation. When I was in elementary school, my parents divorced, and I've always lived with my mom and grandma. To me, my father was just a victim. But later they passed away one after another, and I hadn't become an adult yet. My father had no choice but to take me to live with him overseas. We've already agreed that after graduation, he doesn't have to look after me anymore. And I hesitate for a moment, but in the end, I can't resist the worry in Anan's eyes, so I lower my voice and lean close to her ear.
订婚？
Shh. Anna stands up in shock, and her chair makes a harsh scraping sound on the smooth floor. The surrounding diners all turn to look at us, one after another. I quickly pull her back down and raise a finger to my lips. Well, he suddenly told me he's arranged an engagement banquet for me. He also said that both families had already discussed and agreed, and that I would get married as soon as I graduated.
我竟一时不知道说什么。你有见过那人吗？
No, I just heard he's in his 50s, a hot-tempered playboy. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I kind of know who this is.
好家伙，这难道就是所谓的商业联姻？你爸不会以为养了你几年，你就该回报他吧？
So MC's fiance is one of the main leads.
那你打算怎么办？
Of course, I can't agree to it. He's trying to control my future without my consent. That's just ridiculous. But he ignored my protests and even withheld my documents. I barely managed to buy a plane ticket to come back.
怪不得你回来的这么突然。没事，反正已经回来了，以后我罩你。这样，你住我家。本来就觉得你现在住的地方到万真路上花的时间太长了，很影响工作心情的。而且你又是个路痴，我怕你哪天走着走着，不然就迷路了。
It's not that bad. I have also been looking for a house recently, but it's just not easy to find a suitable one.
那你看房子的时候要注意安全，最近治安不太好，出了好几起袭击案。
Assault cases.
都是走夜路的时候突然被人袭击的。我还听说。
An aunt leans close to me with a mysterious tone.
那些受害人晕倒后，脖子上出现了奇怪的咬痕，像被吸血鬼吸了血一样。
This is the 21st century. How can something so weird even happen?
不管是不是真的，小心点总是没错的。
Once I find a house, you can come and stay anytime.
感觉像回到了高中的时候，真好，我们又可以一起逛街吃饭了。老板，再要一份盐酥鸡，庆祝我的宝贝开启人生新篇章。
An aunt and I share a laugh. Late spring sunlight streams through the old-fashioned curtains, filling the room. For a moment, it feels like I've been whisked back to my carefree school days. By the time we walk out of the restaurant, it's already past 2 o'clock. After watching Anan get into a taxi, I quickly walk toward the company. Not far behind, under a parasol tree, a man stands quietly without making a sound. After seeing everything, he quickly turns into an alley and presses the button of the communicator at his waist.
张少，情况大概就是这样。
Xiao, young Master Xiao. The intense electronic music in the communicator suddenly stops, and then a deep voice sounds with a very displeased tone.
他就是这样评价我的。不要轻举妄动，盯好了，别让他发现异样。把万珍的信息都发给我。
是。
That is a very deep voice.
张少，需要将他带回吗？这次的逃婚实在有损您的颜面。
Running away from the engagement. So this is the guy that NC was supposed to marry. Young Master Cha. I think for Charlie. A soft mocking laugh slips through the communicator from the other end.
不着急，我倒是要看。
Sorry.
不着急，我倒是要看看他到底想做什么。
我这卫衣是不是有点太素了，凸显不了我的气质
？As soon as I walk back to the office, I see Cody standing in front of the mirror, gesturing left and right with his brows furrowed.
只是去参加个接任仪式，你没必要穿成圣诞树吧？
快来帮我参谋一下，你觉得我要不要换件更闪的衣服？
You look perfectly fine as you are. Is there something important going on?
下午是新任 CEO 的接任仪式，毛哥听说媒体都要来，嫌自己穿得不够上镜。
感谢这位新陆总，今天下午我们就能有至少2个小时的摸鱼时间了。
I'm so laughing at this comment because this is exactly how we were as young people starting a job at a proper office, and then we would redeem these kind of ceremonies and events of slacking off. New CEO?
你居然不知道？嘿，看来又到了我这个万珍白晓生出马的时候了。据可靠消息，这位新 CEO 和陆廷总是叔侄关系，除了是陆氏家族外，都查不到什么资料，连全名也没什么人知道。
哇哦！
看你这个表情，肯定也不知道陆家的事吧
？Cody is like some. I like Cody. He's so fun. Cody gets more and more animated, forgetting about his makeover. He grabs a chair and strikes the pose of a storyteller about to begin a tale. I get the feeling you're about to tell me a plot straight out of a TV drama.
电视剧怎么比得过？上回书说到，万珍原本的继承人是新 CEO 的父亲，也就是陆廷总的哥哥。结果不知道怎么回事，这个位置被陆廷总占了。为了夺回家业，这位新 CEO 在国外韬光养晦， 最近才终于回国。叔侄大战一触即发，首战以 CEO 成功请来齐斯里告捷。据说能让齐斯里出山，其难度不亚于把珠穆朗玛峰搬到光启市。
Mount Everest. I think Cody was saying Mount Himalayas, but well, it's quite similar.
看来这位传说中又帅又温柔又绅士的新 CEO， 真的有很大的本事啊！
你见过他？
那倒没有，但大家都是这么说的。
Wait, isn't the ceremony this afternoon? How does everyone know
听说
already?
CEO 1周前就秘密到公司了。听说有同事凌晨下班撞见了他，因为太紧张还摔了一跤，是 CEO 把他扶了起来，还给了他一块创可贴和跌打损伤喷雾。从此，关于他的事就开始流传。
Working until dawn? That's dedication.
这位小姐，我的重点是这个吗？是 CEO 啊。不过说起加班 ，CEO 每天离开公司的时候，全光启市的早点摊都开始营业了。
Man and I gasped in unison, the sound hanging in the stunned silence. Just as Cody is on a roll and about to continue, bring the phone on Zhenling's desk rings.
你好，郑林，下午是吧？好的，没问题。你现在有空吗 ？A 组下午还有个讨论会，面料本的事情交给你可以吗？
All right, no problem. Thanks to this morning's experience, I pick up the fabrics much faster and finish in no time. Ding, the elevator door slide open. I step in while doing a final check.
你去几楼？
21st floor, please. Thank you. The elevator doors close slowly. I freeze for a moment and turn around in disbelief. Under the light, his eyes behind the gold-rimmed glasses are watching me with great interest. The moment our eyes meet, I clearly see the gentle smile in his eyes. Lu Chen?
好久不见。
Long time no see. I didn't even recognize you just now.
那希望下次再见面，你可以一眼就认出我。
I nod, feeling a little embarrassed. Definitely.
恭喜你入职完真。
Thank you. What a coincidence. We're colleagues now. This is the part when MC does not realize that Lu Chen is the CEO, right?
是很巧。看你的样子似乎很忙，还习惯吗？
A little. Still getting used to things. You?
今天会比较忙一点，要准备下午的接任仪式。
I'm surprised he's actually in charge of the succession ceremony. Just as I'm about to ask something, his smile suddenly freezes. A loud grinding noise, like countless fingernails scraping across the chalkboard, fills the elevator. My heart skips a beat. I suddenly look at the floor display. It's pitch black. Clang! The elevator shakes violently. What was originally descending slowly begins to plummet faster. I use call for help. My mind goes blank for a second. At that moment, a warm and strong hand pulls me over.
把背贴在墙壁，然后膝盖弯曲，脚尖点地，脚跟提起，这样可以缓解冲击。不要太紧张，身体放松一点。
To be honest, if I'm facing this situation, I would panic. Too. I have a height phobia and elevator plunging down is like my worst nightmare. I quickly follow his instructions, then I suddenly remember that pressing all floor buttons can stop the elevator from falling. I turn to the control panel only to find Lu Chen has already lit up every button. He leans beside me, still holding my hand, his expression calm and steady. After a violent jolt and loud clang, that terrifying weightlessness finally fades from my chest. A red number pops up on the black display. The elevator stops at the 11th floor. Phew, thank you for what you did just now.
不客气。
I let go of Lu Chen and look at the buttons. The elevator has stopped. We should contact the outside quickly. I press the emergency button, but the expected alarm doesn't sound. The enclosed space is deathly quiet. I take out my phone. There's only a no signal icon at the top of the screen. I can't get in touch with anyone outside at all. It seems there's only one way now. Chen, we should call for help directly to the outside. If people passing by near the elevator hear the sound, they should think of a way to rescue us. Even if no one hears, it's better than doing nothing.
你说的有道理，不如我们一起。
Yep.
有人能听到吗？
It's weird hearing Chen shouting. Hello, is anyone out there? The elevator's stuck. I don't dare to bang on the elevator doors, so I can only shout at the top of my lungs, but there's no response from outside at all. Despair spreads little by little in my heart just as I stop shouting for help and am about to think of another way. The lights suddenly flicker twice. Then the lights cut out completely. I look up blankly and suddenly a force pulls me over violently and hugs me tightly. The elevator floor tilts sharply. The force throws us towards the wall. Chen raises one hand against it and wraps his other arm firmly around me. Metal screeches and groans. The elevator, which had already stopped, lurches downward again. The roar amplifies infinitely in my ears, and all I can see are those red numbers scrolling rapidly, passing before my eyes like a surging torrent. The world spins. Weightlessness crushes me. I squeeze my eyes shut, my heart stuttering to a halt. There's only one thought left in my mind. I can't go down like this.
抓紧我。
His arm around my waist squeezes tighter, while his hand pats my head gently twice, offering comfort. The elevator car is cold and dark, but his embrace is white and warm, slowly steadying my frantic heartbeat.
别怕。
In the darkness, Chen's gaze is fixed on the changing screen, brows furrowed. A flash of vivid crimson soars deep within his eyes. Does he have some kind of power in his eyes? As that crimson flash vanishes, the elevator lurches 3 times and stops. Tut tut, our heartbeats, one steady, one frantic, echo in the cramped space.
好了，没事了。
It's exciting, right? Like getting to hug Chen in that enclosed space in the elevator. But for me, I think I would probably scream and panic. Like that is really like my worst nightmare ever. Alright, it's okay now. I don't dare to confirm whether the elevator would fall again, and my whole body is stiff, not daring to relax for a moment. A moment later, a faint glow from a phone lights up the elevator door and wavers.
这样有好一点吗？
Still shaken, I cling to his sleeve and nod blankly.
别害怕，我们很快就能出去。
He hands me the phone, then he reaches into his pocket. When he pulls his hand out, there are 2 pen caps resting in his palm. Chen puts the pen caps on the index fingers of both hands. Crossing his hands together, and the little bunny's shadow appears in the halo of light on the elevator door. Oh, this is sweet. The little bunny twitches twice as if startled, then flops down, its long ears drooping limp at its sides. This is a frightened bunny. It does.
是跟你刚才的样子挺像的。
He looks at me with a teasing smile in his eyes. Not to be outdone, I stand the pen caps up. The shadow bunny on the wall instantly perks up. This is the real me.
那怎么每次见你，你都这么狼狈？
I open my mouth but find no words to argue. The last time we met, I was running from danger. This time, it is an elevator malfunction, and I wrinkle his suit from clinging to him. And I still need him to comfort me in the end. Next time, I won't be such a mess.
Huh?
Actually, I'm usually quite bold. I just didn't expect the accident to be so sudden.
胆子大胆子小都没有关系，你刚才已经表现得很好了。
His reassuring smile helps me forget all my fear and panic without even realizing it. We've been stuck here so long, won't it delay your work? You should be preparing for the succession ceremony right now, but you have been absent for so long. Lu Chen nods, looking as if he's quite troubled. If the CEO gets mad, I'll vouch for you. Tell him we were stuck in the elevator.
你认识 CEO 吗？
Not personally, but I've heard he's kind, gentlemanly, and not condescending at all. He's also very diligent, arriving at the company earlier than anyone else every day and not leaving until early morning. But rumors, more or less, have a bit of an exaggerated element. The smile in Lu Chen's eyes deepens.
还有呢？
And I think he's like Doraemon. But that's just my imagination. They say he can pull out bandages and pain relief spray from his pocket even in the middle of the night. Lu Chen seems amused by this and lets out a low chuckle. Ding dong, the ceiling light flickers twice and then returns to normal. The floor arrival chime sounds right after. Are we saved? The elevator door slides open slowly. A burly man appears. When he sees us, his eyes widen in surprise.
抱歉，我接下来有些事情需要处理，可以让周岩送你过去吗？
No need. You just focus on your work. I can go by myself. Lu Chen nods and says nothing more. I wave to him and run toward the front desk. To prevent the accident from happening again, I report this elevator malfunction to the administration department. The afternoon flies by. The CEO's succession ceremony is about to start. When I enter the first floor venue, I find a sea of people. Media crews with their long lenses are poised to get the first shot of Watson Group's new CEO.
后面还空着，我们去那边吧。坐在最后一排睡觉的话，没人发现。
这样不太好吧？
这个会要开到什么时候？影响我工作。
你看看有人理你吗？假正经。
不行，行政给每个组都划好了区域，我们在前面。
坐前面好啊，我倒是要看看 CEO 的庐山真面目。
Everyone follows Zhengling and sits down in the front row. Soon the ceremony starts. The host adjusts the microphone, gives a simple opening speech to the audience below the stage, and raises his hand to make a please gesture.
下面，让我们有请万臻集团新任 CEO Evan Lu 发言。
Evan Lu. Evan, the scribbled signature on my Watson offer letter, flashes before my eyes.
各位下午好，感谢大家在百忙之中出席今天的仪式。
Finally, MC realizes Lu Chen is the CEO.
我是陆晨，将会接任万臻集团 CEO 一职。
I think I've misheard and look up in astonishment. Everything around me blurs. The only thing in sharp focus is the piercing spotlight on stage and the man standing at the center. The person who helped me at the coffee shop and the one who comforted me in the elevator both overlap with the man on stage at this moment. How could it be him? But now that I think about it carefully, because he's the new CEO of Watson, it makes sense that he appeared near the show venue and told me he was preparing for the succession ceremony. So this is how it really is. In a daze, I stare at Lu Chen. His calm and bright eyes meet mine across his crowd, as if sensing my gaze. It's just like the warm light that appeared in the dark elevator. Even after the ceremony ends and everyone has left, I'm still reeling. Just then, a cup of coffee appears in front of me. What is this?
我是陆总的助理周岩，刚才让你受惊了。 这是陆总给你的。
By the way, this assistant Zhou Yan looks scary. Without another word, he presses the cup into my hands and turns away. He melts into the crowd. There is a familiar logo on the cup. It is from the cafe where Lu Chen and I first met. It feels like a quiet reminder that no matter his title, the moments we shared wouldn't change. Thank you, Doraemon. So the nickname for him is Doraemon then. After a week at Warson, I'm mostly used to the pace. Chengling has given me my first independent assignment.
设计中心有一个带教导师制度，所有新来的助理与初级设计师都会有一个带教导师。当然，不是你们选，而是导师挑。每个高级设计师，包括齐总监，都会参与带教。
Even Director Qi?
没错，挑选的标准是新人第一次独立工作的成绩。虽然是独立工作，但如果遇到不明白的，可以随时问我。考虑到你刚来不熟悉环境，我会安排猫哥辅助你。当然，辅助的内容不包括设计本身。总之，接下来的这个工作一定要好好做，这决定了你日后的导师是谁，知道吗？
I understand. Your mentor shapes your path. Learning from an experienced one with aligned taste is key. It's a long shot, but I want to be Sili's first pick. The task: create a gown for the rising star Ling Yao to wear to an awards ceremony. She's a child star who shot to fame 6 months ago. With her ethereal looks, the media calls her the national fairy. Her latest film, a Republican-era crime drama where she stars, is a critical and commercial hit, nominated for Best Picture, Best Actress, and more. The film is about a girl with prodigious dancing talent who plots for years to kill her abusive adoptive mother, only to be destroyed by a secondary personality the mother fostered within her. In the final scene, she dances in the white snow beside the imagined corpse of her mother, smiling for the first time in her life. She acted so naturally, you never guess she was acting. After watching her award contender and some interviews, I have a basic grasp of Ling Yao. She's quiet and well-behaved with zero bad press and always smiles when she's on camera. Dedicated, responsible, a smooth and viable career since debut, a perfect life. The classic fairy-style dresses are too safe. They fit her image but are forgettable on the red carpet. I always feel that her inner self is not as peaceful as her appearance. She might be more intense or sensitive. I can't quite put this contradictory feeling into words. Maybe it's the knife-sharp hatred in her firm eyes, or the fleeting wariness in interviews. That's why I'm wavering on the gown's direction. But I still want to uncover her hidden, more fascinating side. A gifted girl in that turbulent, fleeting Republican era, self-redemption and ruin, the story only feels fated when tied to its time. What if I weave those elements into the dress? I close my eyes. In my mind, a black feathered gown with Republican era details slowly takes shape. I've got it.
妈呀，吓我一跳！
I realize I've jumped up, slamming the desk in my excitement. I offer an awkward smile. Cody, I'm heading out. Need to hunt for inspiration. For Republican-era inspiration, the museum is a perfect place to start. When I was little and Mom or Grandma were busy, they leave me with Mom's old work partner. He ran a museum, so it became my second home. But why does it feel different from what I remember? It's been ages since I was last here. Everything's been renovated. Even the layout of the halls is different. Following the signs to the Republican-era hall, a familiar-looking figure catches my eye. Dressed all in black, his hands clasped behind his back, he stands perfectly still before a display case. His straight posture makes him look like a tall and silent statue from a distance. Under the spotlights, a subtle silver-white halo seems to float around him. Even the dust motes dancing the light. It makes him look both austere and alive. I can't help but pick up my camera and press the shutter. Click. The man turns around alertly. Xiao Yi. I step back in shock, and my camera is gone, snatched by Xiao Yi.
你躲什么？
He tilts his head and looks at the camera. A smirk appears at the corner of his mouth.
偷拍我？让我看看拍的怎么样。
Give it back to me first. However, Xiao Yi deliberately holds the camera higher so that I cannot reach it at all.
急什么？我不介意。
I still have things to do, so hurry up and give it back to me.
哎，来这干嘛呢？
I'm gathering inspiration. I need to find some inspiration. Xiao Yi nods and then turns and walks off with my camera.
不是要采风吗？走了。
Is he coming with me? I hurry to catch up with him and hand him the guidebook. Unexpectedly, Xiao Yi just waves his hand and signals me to follow him. He weaves through the museum with ease. I name an exhibit and he finds it instantly. See a human GPS. Xiao Yi, do you come here often?
我第一次来。
Xiao Yi? Xiao Yi lets out a low chuckle. He tilts his head and studies me.
你来过几次？
A few times, not that familiar.
真的是你啊！你回国了？
The curator and uncle I haven't seen in years rounds the corner. He looks genuinely surprised to see me.
几年没见，都成大姑娘了，回来就好。找个时间来叔叔家吃饭。哦，对了，要不要给你找一个讲解员？我记得你以前还迷过路。
No, my friend has an excellent sense of direction. My face flushes. I quickly gesture to Xiao Yi. The curator just smiles and nods at him before hurrying off. I really did not want to expose my poor sense of direction in front of Xiao Yi, but now he is definitely going to laugh at me again. I'm actually pretty good at reading maps. True to form, Xiao Yi laughs. His shoulders shake. He takes my arm and strides forward.
走吧，路痴。现在，
Oops.
现在，我给你方向。
I feel a soft and fluttery thump in my chest. I need to get to the Republican-era hall. The hall is decked out in early 20th century style. The new acquisitions are all clothing and accessories. I definitely came to the right place.
要拍什么？
That brown Devol silk-padded teapot. The blue-grey brocade satin women's jacket. And that short-sleeved Devol crepe Georgette teapot with the pink flowers. I have taken photos of almost all the clothing. The preliminary design in my mind seems a bit clearer. Alright, that's all. Xiao Yi puts away the camera and checks the time.
那就走了。
As we exit the museum, dusk has settled. The quiet evening wraps around us. The scent of hyacinths floats in the air. Xiao Yi walks over to a black motorcycle and leans back against the seat. Thank you for today. You were so busy helping me take photos. Did I delay your work?
有啊。
So what should I do then?
那你报答报答我。我刚才看的那只手环，你之前有没有见过？
The image of that white jade tongue that Xiao Yi was looking at so carefully flashes through my mind. That is not a bracelet, it is called a jade tongue. It was used in ancient witchcraft or religious rituals. The one just now is from the Liangzhu culture. Some believe it was used to commune with deities or to anchor souls.
知道的还挺多。
When I was a child, I often stayed here. When I had nothing to do, I would follow the museum guide around, so I remembered a lot.
哟，看不出来还是行家。
It's nothing, just a good memory and a fast learner, that's all.
让我想想啊，刚才是不是有个行家连东南西北都分不清啊？
I was born with a poor sense of direction, okay? I already said I can read maps well.
行了，瞪我干什么？逗你呢。我方向感好，以后就跟着我走吧。
By the way, there's something a bit odd about that jade song just now.
话题转移的有点硬啊。
Do you want to hear it or not?
你说。
I've never seen a Liangzhu culture jade song carved with a twin serpent totem. In Sumerian culture, there's a key twin serpent motif symbolizing Ning Ishida, god of good trees. The myths say gods created humans from clay and started the first civilization. It's just like Niwa in our ancient myths. And the Sumerian twin serpent pattern looks a lot like depictions of Fuxi and Niwa. Xiao's brow furrows almost imperceptibly. He seems to mutter something but quickly slips back into his devil-may-care grin.
行，我
Oops, I'm sorry.
行，我知道。
What got you interested in this? I remember the bracelet you showed me on the rooftop had this totem too.
你听说过一句话吗？
Xiao hooks his finger at me and signals me to move closer.
知道的秘密越多，越会背。
He draws a finger across his throat with a wicked grin on his face. As if I ever want to know.
跟我要找的一个人有关，以后有机会告诉你。
Is he looking for her? Oh.
不过今天的事情，不许告诉别人。
Yeah. Now give me back my camera.
帮了你的忙，谢谢都不说一声。
Xiao leans back just out of reach and wears a distinctively roguish look. Thank you.
伸手。
A small lemon candy drops into my palm along with the camera.
要去哪儿？我送你一程。
He gets on the motorcycle and glances at the congested road ahead. Oh, that's so kind of you, but I'm embarrassed. I wave politely out of habit, all while wondering how on earth I'm supposed to climb onto this tall motorcycle. But just as I'm about to swing my leg over, the engine roars, and the motorcycle speeds off and kicks up dust. Only the word later hangs in the air. Hey, I was just being polite. Why don't you ask me again? For the next week, I'm in a flurry working on Lin Yao's gown. Finally done. Next is the fitting, but with Lin Yao's schedule, who knows when that will be.
赶巧了，林瑶今天会过来为万珍旗下的杂志《Neverland》拍摄封面。你可以联系他的经纪人问问看。
Great. Because her schedule is packed, the fitting is set for after the shoot. The magazine shoot is at a studio near Warson. Cody has already taken the dress there for me in advance. When I finally finish my work and step out of the office to take a shortcut through the alley, a flash of white at the corner of the wall suddenly catches my attention. The person glances around cautiously and then crouches down as if searching for something. Why does he look so familiar? Thinking this, I walk a few steps closer. Silver hair and all-white outfit, and suddenly the answer pops into my mind. Sili, why is he here? What shocks me even more is that there are actually piles of trash cans and waste building materials in front of him. Isn't Sili a clean freak? In an instant, I imagine a 10,000-word article titled On the Sorrowful History of a Top Designer Reduced to Scavenging. I quickly shake my head and try to get rid of that absurd thought. So I watch him curiously. Logically, I should have slipped away before he found me, but I really couldn't contain my curiosity. Before I go on any further, I just want to say that I happen to find out the voice actor of a character that's gonna appear soon, and he's actually someone we are very familiar with. This version of Sili is baffling, secretive, and digging through trash. What exactly is he looking for? I follow his gaze, nothing but sand, steel frames, and trash cans. I withdraw my gaze in confusion, and when I look up, I meet Sili's inquisitive eyes. Directed he. I tremble in shock, and Sili has already stood up, crossing his arms and staring at me.
你怎么在这里？还一副做贼心虚的样子。
I was just passing by for work.
我是不是看起来很好骗？
I'm not lying to you. I really passed by because of work and was about to go to the photo studio over there. I quickly point to the photo studio at the other end of the alley to show that I'm not lying. Sili glances over there, then stares into my eyes for a while before finally looking away. Director, are you looking for something? Want help?
你看到什么了？
His whole body suddenly tenses up. This expression, does he not want me to see something? No, I didn't see anything at all.
我不需要帮忙，你快走吧。
Oh, then goodbye, director. Only when the girl's back completely disappears does Sili let out a sigh of relief. He picks up a small twig and wipes it clean meticulously. He glances around warily and squats down after confirming no one is around. He pokes the dirt mold, but there's no response. He taps the trash bin again, but still no response. The sun shines on the ground and illuminates a small stain on the toe of Sili's shoe. He resists the urge to wipe it off and continues poking at the sand pile beside him. The next second, the sand pile shakes slightly and the fallen leaves on it make a rustling sound. Here he comes. Sili frowns and uses the small twig to push the sand away little by little.
出来。
A chubby lizard struggles to stick its head out of the sand. The moment it sees Sili, its eyes immediately fill with tears.
老七，你终于来了，快救我！我再也不离家出走了。以后你给我吃素，我绝无怨言。
你闭嘴！
Sili unscrews a bottle of mineral water and puts it on the ground. Then he steps back a few paces.
洗干净再回家。我要是在家里看见一颗沙子，
我就被你做成红烧西肉。
With a satisfied snort, Sili turns to leave.
喂，老齐，等等我，刚才那个人类女孩是谁啊？
It's me, Fishy. 有宝宝小姐姐。
我本来都晕过去了，结果听到她的声音，竟然清醒了过来。总觉得很熟悉，好像以前也听过她的声音。
It's me. Sili suddenly stops in his tracks and turns around abruptly.
你说什么？
Achoo! On the way to the photo studio, I sneeze 3 times in a row. Could someone be talking about me behind my back? Still pondering, I enter the studio and spot Cody by the door.
你怎么才来啊？这边。
What's the matter, Cody? It should still be early, right? Why are you in such a hurry?
拍摄提前结束了。哦不，应该说被迫终止改到明天了。
How could this happen?
还不是那个林瑶的经纪人，说不是他们指定的那个摄影师，所以今天先不拍，要等明天摄影赶过来才拍。我平时嘴皮子算快的了吧，愣是连话都没插进去。
What about Lin Yao?
他在边上也不说话，就这么看着，母女一条心呢。
Mother and daughter? That manager is Lin Yao's mother?
是啊，我看他就是太惯着女儿了，才对我们这么挑三拣四的。
That can't be right. All the reports say Lin Yao is very sensible and easy to communicate with.
我也不懂哎，你自己去看看吧。
Where's Ling Yao now?
去试衣服了。我有种不祥的预感，刚才他经纪人接衣服的时候一脸嫌弃，不知道。
Bang! The door of the lounge right in front of me is suddenly thrown open. Cody and I both are startled. Before we can react, a cold and sharp female voice comes out.
这种衣服怎么能穿啊？
他就是经纪人。
With the hurried sound of high heels, a woman wearing a sleeveless dress walks up to Cody. She puts her hands on her hips and stares at him.
我们瑶瑶是诚心诚意对待这次合作的，还特地推迟了航班，就为了好好试一试礼服。哼，你们就拿这种完全不合适的礼服来敷衍我们。我要见你们的设计师。
Hello, I'm the designer for this project. My name is Little Star. Only then does the manager seem to notice my presence. She glances at me and quickly looks away.
这是糊弄我呢？这么年轻的是实习生吧？你们万真也不能店大欺客了。
I must give high praises for the voice actress for this mother role. She did a good job.
谁说年轻的一定就是实习生？他可是我们非常厉害的设计师。
A vein pulses on Cody's forehead. I quickly hold him back. If you have any concerns about the gown, please let me know. That's what fittings are for. I'm happy to make adjustments. The manager glares at us coldly for a long moment. Before turning sharply into the fitting room, we follow. Despite my calm front, I'm nervous. I truly have no idea how it will look on her. Seeing Ling Yao, I feel a weight lift from my chest. She stands calmly there, at the junction of light and shadow. Her skin is so pale that light seems to pass right through it. She is like a spirit of the night about to emerge from the water under the moon. Hearing the sound, she slowly turns around. Maybe because she's in a bad mood, there's no expression on her face at all.
这什么阴沉的颜色？我们瑶瑶最适合的是粉色，懂吗？少女粉。这个长度也太短了，至少要过膝才能凸显清纯。哎呦，这些金属流苏也不伦不类的，不知道还以为我们不是好女孩。还有，瑶瑶之前拍戏伤到了，伤疤是一定要遮住的。
可是你之前也没说有伤疤呀。
谁想受伤？这不都是意外？
I look at scars on Ling Yao's forearm and wrist and can't help but feel sorry for her. I will find a way to handle the scars, but the other elements are designed to be close to the character, so I didn't follow the pure style. I also hope that Miss Ling Yao can show a different image on the red carpet.
你不是设计师吗？帮我们修改是你的职责。
Ignoring her, I walk directly to Ling Yao. Miss Ling Yao, I wonder if you are satisfied with this gown. If you don't like it, I can start over from scratch. Please feel free to speak your mind. You don't need to have any scruples. Ling Yao stays silent. Her gaze seems to look through me, her lips pressed into a thin line, as if wrestling with a hard choice. Just as I think she's expressing her denial with silence, she suddenly speaks.
妈，最近很流行这种风格，说不定突破后能得到一个大版面。而且你忘了吗？之前媒体采访还问我，什么时候可以偶尔改变一下风格呢？
Hearing this, the manager stares at her with a complicated look for a long time, as if she wants to say something, but she hesitates to say more because we are there, so she nods reluctantly.
行吧，那我再去问一下摄影师的事。你赶紧把衣服换下来。
Cody gives me a look and follows her out. Click. The door closes, leaving just Ling Yao and me. I smile at her in gratitude, but the moment her manager leaves, she shuts her eyes and trembles as if terrified. Could it be that she's very afraid of her mother?
抱歉，刚才让你们为难了。
It's fine, don't worry about it. I help her out of the gown, already thinking of revisions. Against the black fabric, the scar stands out starkly. Maybe because I look too carefully, I gradually find that those scars are a bit strange. They are neat and dense and do not seem to be caused by an accident, but rather man-made. The thought startles me. What was I thinking? She's a female celebrity with a bright future. How could she have man-made scars? After packing up the dress, I'm about to take out photos I took earlier to continue looking for inspiration when I see Ling Yao leaning over the table and folding a schedule slowly and carefully. By the way, the movie or the film that Ling Yao was said to have filmed kind of reflects her relationship with this stepmother. Or adopted mother, sorry. She's like a programmed origami robot, folding it step by step slowly. What is this?
纸蝴蝶.
She puts the folded paper butterfly on the table and stares at it without moving. We remain silent for a long time afterward. My confusion grows even greater. Are celebrities really so different in private from their on-screen images? The girl in front of me is simply a different person from the Ling Yao with a bright smile. Do you like butterflies very much?
算是吧.
What do you think if I make the yarn into the shape of swallowtail butterflies and wrap them around the wrist and the hem of the dress? Ling Yao turns her head slowly to look at me in a daze. I think your character is like a swallowtail, beautiful, unique. To her, freedom is like a flame, something worth chasing regardless of the cost. Moreover, the swallowtail butterfly also implies change, expectation, and courage. Whether it is the movie or this gown, both are a form of change. When Ling Yao hears me talk about change and expectation, something seems to flicker gently in her eyes.
好.
Let me work on the design. Suddenly, my phone rings. It's a text message from An An.
快看我偶像的夺冠快剪！你知道吗？我下周居然要去采访他们车队了。
I forgot, An An is a great fan of Xiao. I originally planned to wait until I get back to watch it, but I accidentally click on it and a burst of enthusiastic cheers comes out. In the video, Xiao takes off his helmet and nods to the audience. He wears a high-spirited smile.
你喜欢赛车?
Actually, I don't know much about it.
赛车很自由.
A faint quirk touches Ling Yao's lips, leaving me puzzled. Do you like it too? Racing, I mean.
我有一个认识很久的朋友，他从小就想当赛车手。
Did he make it? Ling Yao shakes her head. Her gaze drifts past me to the window and to the sky, not yet fully darkened.
他消失了很长一段时间，长到我以为他再也不会出现了。不过幸好，他现在回来了。
Her voice is very soft, so faint that I'm not sure if she's talking to me or to herself. A soft crinkle cuts through the quiet. I turn toward the sound. On the windowsill rest dozens of paper butterflies in a riot of colors. Each is poised as if to take flight. In the distance, a blurry figure stands in the night. Ling Yao stares absent-mindedly at the butterfly wings trembling in the moonlight, and her eyes light up. Although we have not known each other for long, this is the first time I've seen such radiance in her eyes. It is like a shell suddenly being cracked open and emitting the bright luster of pearls. My intuition tells me that someone is waiting for her and that she really wants to go out. That friend of yours? Ling Yao gives a nod, her eyes never leaving the window.
我想出去见见他，但我妈那边，你能帮我一下吗？
I look at her in confusion. It's just meeting someone. Why would her mom not allow it? Could it be a rumored boyfriend? But I've never heard of him before. How do you want me to help you?
制造出一些声响，让他觉得我们还在讨论礼服的事情。
Okay, but your mom should be back soon, so...
我不会给你添麻烦的，我只是去看一眼就回来，很快的。
After a moment of hesitation, I slip off my coat and offer it to her. Here, put it on. It will be troublesome if you get photographed. She freezes for a moment and then gives me a bright smile. Her eyes sparkle for a moment.
谢谢你。
The lounge is on the ground floor. Ling Yao pushes the window open and climbs out. I watch until she disappears and then begin to pace and mutter loudly to myself. Ling Yao's face before she jumped out the window lingers in my mind. It seems that is the way she should be in my imagination. When Ling Yao returns, there are leaves caught in her hair, but she pays them no mind. Her face is alight with joy and lingering tenderness. Clutched in her hand is an orange paper butterfly. Her gaze locked onto it. I reach over and gently pick the leaves from Ling Yao's hair. I'll leave now. Wish you success in winning the award. Ling Yao's lips part as if to speak, but all that comes out is a hurried smile.
谢谢你做的衣服，我很喜欢，真的。
I give her a smile and open the door. I nearly bump into a manager waiting right outside. With a quick nod, I make my exit. Shoot, I forgot to schedule the next fitting with Ling Yao. Just as I double back to the door, the harsh and shrill voice of Ling Yao's mother cuts through from the lounge.
你刚才在外人面前跟我对着干什么意思？提名了就翅膀硬了是不是？
Oh, how could her mom be so cruel to her?
我供你吃，供你喝，供你上学，花了这么多钱捧你当明星，白眼狼一个。当初要不是我收养你，你哪有现在风光的生活？啊？瑶瑶，从小到大你都是最听话的，妈妈就你一个人了。
From fury to frustration at her failing to meet expectations, and then to pleading that borders on familiar emotional blackmail, Ling Yao doesn't say a single word from start to finish. Catching a sudden glimpse of her secret, I stand stunned on the spot for a long time. Behind the perfect life admired by everyone, there is actually such a sorrowful crack. It wasn't until the rustling sound of swaying leaves woke me up that I raised my head and found that it was already completely dark. The crew has already wrapped up for the day and left only a few scattered staff members nearby. I should go home first. Right now, the only thing I can do for Ling Yao is make this dress well. Under the moonlight, a security guard walks out from the direction of Ling Yao's lounge. That figure looks somewhat familiar. An orange object sticks out of his pocket. It seems to be almost the same color as the paper butterfly in Ling Yao's hand. Noticing me looking at him, he pulls his cap down low, turns around immediately, and runs away quickly. With a loud bang, he knocks over the stacked backdrops ahead, and they collapse with a crash. Seeing the mess all over the ground, I run over in a hurry. Are you hurt? I push aside the tottering stands and props, only to find that the security guard from just now has disappeared. Looking around, I cannot find any trace of him. If it were not for the collapsed backdrop in front of me, I would suspect that I was seeing things. Oh no, the backdrop. And I was assigned the light ending for this chapter 2. Several staff members rush over in a hurry. Seeing the mess in front of them, they all gasp. I'm sorry.
没事没事，又不是你弄的。
对呀，要怪也是怪那个弄坏东西还逃跑的人，也太没有公德心了。
先不说这个了，这个鲜花布景是明天灵瑶拍摄要用的，我们分下工，赶紧收拾。
Ling Yao? I always want to do something more for her. I clutch the paper bag in my arms and offer to stay and help everyone finish it together. The night grows darker and everyone's work is almost coming to an end. One colleague lets out a big yawn and soon yawns echo everywhere. I heard they've put several all-nighters for this shoot. They must be exhausted. Only these flowers are left to handle. I'll take care of them. You all go back and rest.
那也太不好意思了。
It's fine. You still have to hurry over for the shoot tomorrow, so you should head back and rest.
那我们就先走了，谢谢你啊，下次请你吃饭。
The overhead lights in the distance glow dimly and stretch my shadow long and thin. In the vast space, I'm the only one left. Picking up 2 orange sunflowers, I'm suddenly reminded of the paper butterfly in Ling Yao's hand and let out an involuntary sigh.
你确定要在发呆中浪费时间吗？
I'm so startled that my hands tremble. I accidentally knock into a prop vase. It wobbles a few times and is about to fall over. Without thinking, I immediately reach out to hold it steady. At the same time, Sili also reaches out his hand unexpectedly. The moment my fingers touch his, a coolness wraps around them and reminds me of a deep pool that never thaws in the vast snowfield. I'm sorry. Sili falls silent, his hand still resting on the vase. He has no expression on his face, but the tips of his ears are slightly flushed. Thanks for catching the vase. I carefully observe his expression and gently place the vase flat on the ground. I expect Sili to mock me with more sarcastic remarks, but he only opens his mouth slightly as if some words have already come to his lips. Then he throws them back. I let out a sigh of relief but feel a little confused. How did Sili end up here? Director Chi, it's so late. Why are you still at work? Sili falls silent for 2 seconds, then turns his gaze forward.
啊，正好路过。
Passing by, but this place and Watson's underground parking garage are in 2 different directions, aren't they? Hi, Evie! Happy Friday! Sili frowns, looking somewhat awkward.
你是我见过的最爱多管闲事的人，是不是只要有事情被你看到了，你都要揽到自己身上？
I'm not that bored. I am arranging these flowers because...
因为什么？
It's complicated. Let's just say I have my reasons.
随你。
Even though he said that, he does not show the slightest intention of leaving. He did not come here to supervise either. Is he just here to make fun of me?
还在磨蹭什么？快点弄完。
Huh? Oh. And so thoroughly bewildered, I get to work under Sili's direction.
那边再高一点。换朵深色的。你挑那3朵一模一样的浅色花是想消消乐吗？
Sili is so sarcastic. Happy Friday. Actually, weekends are like my busiest times.
左边，往下1厘米。有没有人告诉过你，你做的褶皱像马上要被碎掉的纸？
I scramble to adjust everything as Sili instructs, but thanks to his presence, my efficiency skyrockets. Thank you, Director T.
我没。
I know you didn't mean to help, but thank you. I cut in quickly with a smile. Sili is slightly stunned. The moonlight quietly falls on his lips, making his face look a little gentle.
还有什么没有做完？
All done.
那好，我有事问你。
He wipes his hands clean and puts away his handkerchief. His expression suddenly turns serious. Go ahead.
你刚才在巷子里。
So that's what it's about. I quickly raise my hand and make a zipper motion on my mouth. But like I said, I saw nothing. My lips are sealed.
我本来就什么都没做。
Sili frowns and stares at me silently for a long time. In the end, a sarcastic smile tugs at the corner of his mouth.
算了，怎么看都不可能是你。
What? I don't get it, but Sili seems to relax as he turns and strides away. Director, what are you talking about? I gather up the gown and hurry after his retreating figure.
不要多管闲事。
But weren't you meddling in my business just now? The evening breeze lifts the azure ribbons on the display board like gentle blue tides. Moonflowers sway in the wind and bloom quietly. In the nearby alley, the street lamps emitting pale light suddenly go out. A flustered figure pulls his hat down low and stumbles into the alley entrance, startling the birds perched on the tree. But he doesn't stop and quickly walks away, disappearing into the darkness. Treading on the dappled moonlight, the man in pursuit plucks a fallen orange paper butterfly from the leaves. The faint and coppery scent of blood hangs in the air. A blue flame flares, illuminating his sharp eyes. I don't know, but the blue flame reminds me of Xiao, right? Osborn. So yay, I've unlocked chapter 3. But I think I should take a break. Wow, it takes almost 2 hours to go through a chapter, so okay, another 20 minutes left. I'm gonna get my rewards for being online for more than an hour. Evie, what are your plans for the weekend? Family errands. Okay. Gotta attend a wedding tomorrow morning. Yep, and yep, same thing. Probably run errands for the family. Okay. I like all these like freebies, free packs. I don't know how I can level these cards up course. I think like level 20 is the max for me. Like after that, the materials to break through, I don't know how to get that. Okay, I have to go through chapter 3. Ah, I got 6 star. Yeah, yep. 6 star Xiao. This is him. This is from the guaranteed 6 star pool for the closed beta. I think it's guaranteed to get a 6 star in the first 10 pools. Yep. So I just once I managed to get to save up 10 pools, I quickly pulled. Regardless, yep, I'm quite thankful that it's Xiao and not Sili. I have something against Sili. I mean, I didn't mind Chen as well. Yep, liking him and Xiao so far. Sili, I think I know why I don't like him very much. He has a pet lizard, and the voice actor for the pet lizard is Rafayel. Yep, it's him. I can recognize that voice anywhere. So not bad. And then I got this 5 star from that the birdie exploration. So it's a guaranteed 5 star that you get from using a VIP. Do you like the English voice? This card seems cool as well. But I'm wondering, in this game, are there any stories to these 5 or 6 star cards? Is my question. Like Let's. Are there any stories to them? I'm not sure what this first and second reflections are about. I don't know if this is like a storyline or something. I'm not sure how to read the stories from these. You don't like the English voice much? Why? Do they not sound good? English voice does sound good. Cool. Yep. Oops. Yep, agree. Paying for the main story. Two more stages. I wonder if I'll be able to pass it. I'm so happy there's an auto function for this. And so far so good. There's no combat. It's just card statistics kind of combat. In the library, you focus intently on reading various books, completely immersed in study. Suddenly, someone taps your shoulder. You jump in surprise. Okay. You really like showing off in class, don't you? Okay. Why is Karl Lagerfeld called the Kaiser? The other person asks, a smug smile curling at the corner of his lips. Rhythm game. Yep, I like the rhythm game quite a lot. But good minimalist combat that I can ×3 in speed and quickly get it done and over with. And then they have all these questions about fashion designers, which I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not a very fashionable person. I think this is C. Has an extremely high status in the fashion world. You cross your arms confidently because he holds an exceptionally high, right? A classmate looks stunned. He never expected his most difficult question to be solved so easily. You turn away gracefully. Just as the two of you face off, Miss Kitty suddenly appears. What are you doing? She starts. We are discussing the problem. You have completed studying at Capital. Yay! By the way, this is not my name, Haley. Haley Rose. I still have not figured out how to change my name in the game. I already started the story, can't progress. Well, where are you up to, Evie? Which chapter? You're quite fast. I see. See? Chapter 5, like close to the ending. Okay, don't spoil me, okay? I went into this game completely blind. I did not read up. I did not read up on anyone. Except like very brief careers and age and height and star sign. So I have no idea, but when I registered for the closed beta, I actually shared with the game company that I am actually liking Jessie the most. Okay, by chapter 5 do we meet Jessie? Can I ask? Xia Mingxing. Please tell me. Yes. meet him? Xia Mingxing, Jesse, the guy with the orange hair. Do we meet him? Oh no. No? Oh my gosh, why am I playing? We don't meet him at all? Oh my gosh, why? Oh no. I'm a little disappointed. That means I have to... Okay, it's about the 3 of them. Okay. I don't get to meet Xia Mingxing and Charlie as well? No Charlie. Okay. I'm good. I'm good with Xiao Yi and Lu Chen. Charlie is that MC's fiance, the one that she runs from the engagement from. He spoke my posts so much, my 10 posts. I think I have like 4 or 5 of his cards. So silly. And he doesn't even appear in chapter 1 to 5. Okay, got it. No, I have to continue doing launch for Jessie. Yes, the arranged marriage. Okay. Which of the following is an advantage of wool fabric? You have no idea what the answer is at the moment. You can live with the fate. Get close to nature. Looks valuable. Good hand. Looks good heat retention. I'm gonna skip past all these very quickly. Level 22. How do I even get that? Because I actually have no idea what I'm doing with all these, to be honest. I'll try and see if like I have so many of these inspiration fragments that I don't use. I don't know how to use them. Need to clear story. Okay, I'm not reading fast enough, I guess. I see. Okay, so it's all about clearing the stories. Yep, I guess so. I'm so glad that they kind of like let me know what I'm supposed to do next, because I really don't know. With all the red dots. Unlock your cards. Yep. Okay. Sure, Evie. Thank you. Alrighty. Chapter 3. Wait. Okay, I will try to do chapter 3.
这天热死我了！哎，东街新开了家咖啡店，开业大酬宾，来，大家分一下。
Cody is cute. I like him. I think I will stop narrating because it takes up a lot of time. I'll just run through.
咱这门把手啥时候好的？
不知道，我今天早上来就好了。
你慢慢 looks.
郑林姐，你去催行政了？
好帅！
是他修好的，早上来的时候就看见他在那儿捣鼓。
原来是这位女侠，失敬失敬。
I didn't know the MC can fix a doorknob.
你又改了这么多，哎，不过你别说，加上这些蝴蝶还真灵动，居然还是铜线编的。现在这样不仅有动态感，在灯光下还有一种浪漫又残酷的 feel。
Wait, his voice sounds very familiar.
不错不错，按照这个进度，下周一定能改完。
As well. I need to go and check who his voice actor is. Is it Rafayel as well?
不会吧？难道又是那个经纪人？
Actually, okay, it doesn't sound like him, but the way they talk is very similar.
我后来打听了一下，据说那个经纪人脾气一直很大，不仅对工作人员，对自己女儿也是，动不动就开骂。
Sorry, I'm a Rafayel main and I play Let's in Chinese as well, so it's weird having Rafayel be the voice to Sili's lizard.
唉，林瑶都那么优秀了，她妈妈还有什么不满意的？我每次晋升失败，我妈都是让我不要自责，身体第一，大不了回家她养我。
Cody so cute.
我帮你一起编吧，也算是感谢他那天帮我们解围了。搞定。
小姐，别忘了今晚8点签约，不见不散。
8 p.m. Is MC going to rent a place? Signing the lease, right? Half an hour. Oh dear, she's gonna be late. Is someone gonna show up and give her a lift? Hahaha. A black car pulls up, the car window slowly rolls down. I knew it.
在等车，是要去哪里吗？地址。
As expected, the CEO turns up.
上车吧，我送你。
Turn him down? Are you crazy? Why would I turn him down? I would agree for sure. Of course I would. Get into the car, okay. Of course, I will get into the car. Moreover, Lu Chen is like a handsome CEO, right?
好。
小姐眼光真好，这套房子非常抢手，刚挂出来就有10几个人预约看房。
看小姐也是个特别诚心的人，所以我们特意为您把房子留到了现在。
The usual things that property agents will say, just to make you feel better.
如果没什么问题，我们今晚就把合同签了吧，免得夜长梦多。
All right, good thing, MC. Lu Chen is still around.
我陪你一起。
Oh, wow. That's so gentlemanly of him. To actually offer to view the apartment. But it's late, 8 p.m. and the property agents are 2 guys, so it's not safe, right? Good thing, Lu Chen.
就是这样，如果今天签了合同，我们还能向房东争取一些优惠。
抱歉，我们还想考虑一下，可以麻烦你再多推荐几套房子吗？辛苦了。
Is he gonna offer a place for MC to stay at? FOC? Me and my auntie. My auntie instincts. I'm sorry. I think so. I hope so. I don't know. What happened to my... What happened to my mouse? My mouse just died on me. Okay. Was there something wrong with that apartment?
我想你并不愿意住在一间充满装修噪音的房子里。
It's night time. The workers will be gone. How did you spot it?
进门时，我发现隔壁的门框边有涂料的痕迹，似乎。
Oops, I'm sorry.
进门时，我发现隔壁的门框边有涂料的痕迹，似乎是最近才粘上去的。而且这个小区建于10年前，电梯里却有临时用的保护性板材，很有可能最近忙于装修的不止隔壁那一家。另外，进入小区后，我稍微观察了一下周围，发现附近的人员构成比较复杂。你一个人住在这边，可能不太安全。大学的时候，为公司租过几次房子。你知道？看来我得亲自破除一下谣言了。其实那段经历并没有很顺利。第一次租办公室的时候，我也遇到过很多从没想到过的困难，比如不靠谱的中介，导致相关手续很长时间都没有办下来，以至于员工到位了，办公室却没有准备好。再比如，物业管理很差，出现过好几次财务被盗的事情，以及 因为没有考虑到扩租的问题，只能大张旗鼓的让整个公司一起搬迁。不介意的话，你可以转发给我，我帮你一起挑。
Whoa, getting the CEO to pick a part.
虽然我也不是很擅长，但多个人一起参考，总不会错。
That's some expensive free help.
光顾着聊天，都忘了现在已经9点多了。饿吗？想吃什么？挑你想吃的就好，我都可以。
Evie, this is so Zen coded.
那好吧，如果可以的话，希望是稍微清凉一些的。
Like going for dinner or supper after work.
雨应该很快就会停，一起等吧。
Oops, a missed call.
房子选定了吗？那天的红豆冰也很好吃。搬家的时候需要帮忙。
Did he just sigh?
如果要统计我们认识以来你和我说过的频率最高的词，不用了，一定在榜首。
No need.
我知道，我能看出来你习惯了遇到什么事都只依靠自己，这样很好。不过看久了就会觉得，你怎么都没有累的时候。
So what happened to my audio? My audio just went off.
但朋友就是用来麻烦的，不是吗？人面对他人能卸下盔甲的时候很少，还是说，我们还不算朋友？
Using the friend card so fast.
那以后如果遇到什么麻烦，要记得找我这个朋友。
Okay. What's this? What does everyone think of Granada's newly released Spring-Summer collection? No likes. 2 new messages. It's been a long while since I last played squash. Fortunately, it seems I haven't lost my touch. How do you actually play? Is there any sport you're not good at? What's this? Share a moment, sharing a song. Sharing a song. I face the final curtain, the swallowtail flies away. What's this about? A black swallowtail. Sometimes this game confuses me. Why did I suddenly have so many things? Okay, these are like more readings. I think I will do this later. Maybe focus on this first. I don't know if I will be able to pass this stage. Let's see. Grandma's shop. I think finally I can buy the items for leveling up, right? Grandma's shop. What's this? Okay. Quick deploy. No idea why this stage requires fighting, but one of a kind. What's with all this perception stuff? What's all this perception bubbles? Interesting. Just speeding through this. I don't want to skip, but I'm going through this very fast. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Any story is part of the story, so. Should I be doing this now? Or should I just continue the story? Okay. My buddy is back. Yay, another new one. I'm glad there's a red dot filter. Okay. Alrighty. Shall we do the story? How do I break through? Can I break through? How do I get this? 6 of these. We play 5 times. Okay, cool. Wait, how many do I have now? Oh, okay, I need another 6. Should I do that or okay, I think I'll just do the story, and if I'm stuck then I'll come back and level all these cards.
你好，请签收一下签花。
Flowers? From who? Oh, An.
收到花了吗？不客气。既然这样的话，我有个小小的请求。哎呀，我之前不是说过下周要采访我偶像的车队吗？明天是车队的测试日，又恰好是周日，想让你陪我去看景。拜托拜托，我的宝贝最好了。那我等会儿给你发具体定位，明天10点，训练基地，不见不散。
Okay, more encounters with Xiao Yi. Why does Xiao Yi always have this like rockish kind of music theme?
我要跟你说件非常严肃的事，你一定不要打我。这期的稿子临时出了问题，我得赶紧回趟杂志社。对不起嘛，害你白跑一趟。真的吗？你有没有拍到我偶像的照片？可以发给我吗？还是你对我最好。不说了，主编来抓我，拜拜。
这是谁家的迷妹？怎么蹲在这儿？
你偷偷拍我呢？怎么，上次还没拍够？哦，都拍了些什么？
是吗？ 那你觉得我车开的怎么样？那为什么你只拍了第2名的照片啊？那是上一赛季的涂装。
What? Oh.
没想到，你对我观察的这么仔细啊！
Oh. MC is actually saying that he drove slow.
你知不知道，不能跟赛车手说慢这字？你可真容易被吓唬。走吧，你不是要拍照吗？我给你带路。
Why does the music every time sounds so nice? Like very energetic music. Okay. I'll say I'll focus on trying to level up and let's see playing the stories. So far, so good.
“真人就在旁边，你怎么看照片看这么起劲？”是我第一次拿到 R1的冠军。你为什么要当设计师呢？我的答案跟你一样。生活的每一处都要我忍耐和思考，只有赛车叫我向前。走吧，出去看看。
That's the sound of MC's heart beating.
只有这种仿佛摆脱了躯壳的自由，才适合我。没问题。
She has to take photos for An, I guess. Oh dear. Hmm. Hmm. What? The man lunges at MC. Oh my gosh.
终于能活下去。
Vampire attacks. Oh wow. Blue flames.
没事吧？你受伤没？
Interesting. Okay. Oh, these design games are like the music ones. Yay! Okie dokie.
“吸血鬼袭击事件，应该是他。
Vampire attacks.
之前的每次行动都在深夜，没想到今天竟然会选择白天。之前撞见我，被他逃走了。不过这次，他跑不了了。刚才交手的时候，我在他身上留了跟踪器。
Are you really just a racer? Are you really just a racer?
“被你发现了，看来我只能把你抓回贝克街了。”
What?
接下来我有事情要做，你一个人回去可能不安全，我先带你回训练基地。
Again？
嗯。怎么？担心我，还是不相信我？前人觉得是有目的的袭击你，还要送上门，不怕危险。既然如此，就不准烦我。
哈哈哈 ，No backing out。
出了事我可不会管你的。
Oh really？
有我在，不会让你受伤的。上车。
Okay, I thought it was a car, but it's a motorcycle. Chen's office.
老板，已经重新掌握 HCP-18407的位置了。
哦。
准备好，要开始了。
What？ Okay.
知道你胆子大，但不准离开我身边，明白吗？
What's that? Fateful encounter. Start with Xiao now.
下班了，刚好，下楼。我等你。It's a date. 哟，动作还挺快啊，我还以为还得再等半个小时呢。没事不能找你。 看你这么乐意的份上，离今天结束还有6个小时，想让接下来的时间刺激一点吗？
Press further。
简单来说是个比赛，不过跟平时的不太一样，可能会有点危险。陪我去。
好吧。
你是不是忘了什么？马虎鬼。
嗯？
安全带没系。不用。不过你看起来怎么有点失望啊？
啊 ，MC so cute。
什么感觉？坐稳了。今天你可以看个够。
哼。
我开始担心比赛时的你了。
嗯。
是直接来，还是给你一点准备的时间？发车顺序随你定，别说我们要让着你们。
嗯哼。
不过小柏，你要是管不住自己的眼睛，就别怪我不留情面了。
Guess it's a race competition. One car, one passenger. So each car has to have one passenger. So MC is chosen to be in this race with Xiao.
怎么了？知道。
Ooh. Xiao is silent for a moment. Placing his hand on the car behind. MC looks so sweet here. Gosh.
你不是相信我吗？ 就继续相信下去。
Milestone achieved. Oh, okay. Huh, there's still more. So is this like some kind of like Bond story? Ah.
"放轻松。因为业余，所以心虚。
Amateurs.
开始在乎输赢了。他们的小聪明还挺多。无聊。
What? The car behind crashed.
他知道挤不过去，只是想逼我避让，才占我的线路。只不过这种小伎俩我见得太多了。我直接加速走人，他自己倒是失控撞了上去，动歪脑筋，难免要付出点代价。
Pretend to stay calm. Let out a scream. Close my eyes. Close my eyes.
晕车？难受就告诉我，不要逞强。
What？
你认为我会觉得比赛更重要
？No. Normal and regrettable defeat. Oh man. Huh. Oh, this is how we go on dates for the cards, I think. Not available yet. Okay. Another design. Oh, helmet. A cool protective helmet with maximum boyfriend energy. Right. Starlight Gallery. Design Gallery. Ah, there's so many new things. What's this about? Oh, okay. Okay. And then opening an exhibition for 20 hours. Oh, wow. Interesting. basis I can recommend 10 friends. Okay. Okay, I will need to charge up my mouse. Alrighty. Okay. I will continue with the story until I have to log out. Alrighty.
眼神不错。手这么凉，怕了。响铃，我们走了。游戏机倒还通着电，有点意思。是个暗门。游戏玩得好吗？今天教你个新的。
小路痴看仔细了。打个赌，我赢了。
嗯？嗯？What?
我赢了，答不答应由不得你。生气了？抱着你掉下来，就这么对我？哈哈哈哈！你感谢人的方式挺特别啊。行了，骗你的，我怎么可能有事
？Oh, by the way, they have not explained about the blue flames.
不用，你倒是挺会挑路的。看跟踪器，那人就在附近。打起精神，游戏就要开始了。
This is that orange paper butterfly. Oh my gosh. What's happening to MC? Chen is here as well. Oh my gosh, this is interesting.
你怎么了？
This is weird. Okay.
什么？
What? Earlier.
很强烈的感觉。你是第一次这样吗？那应该是你的天赋，是一种与生俱来的特殊能力。如果没有猜错，应该是精神力方面的。超感，能看到一般人看不到的东西，或者感知附着在物品上的情感，这些都算作超感。很久以前的事了。现在相信自己的天赋了吗？那你可以重新认识一下自己了。其实，当你提到蓝色火焰时，我就在怀疑，普通人是看不到我的火焰的。
What? Blue flame? Oh. When did you realize you had this gift? How has gift affected you? When did you realize you had this gift?
小时候，有次跟人打架，无意中发现的。对，也不对。其实还没打，那群人因为被空气烫到，都吓跑了。没什么特别的感觉，这个世界还是一样，不过能做的事情越多，要处理的麻烦也就越多。这么自觉就把自己化为麻了。你的天赋自然有它厉害的地方，不过遇到危险的时候，不能逞强。行了，别多想，你只要明白。你可以使用天赋，但你也要过正常的生活。你和其他人没什么差别。而且，你的天赋目前还不稳定。总之，这件事不要跟任何人提起，记住了？好了，现在还有更重要的事要做。看来你能找到他。是这个。
By the way, Liu Chen is coming, right? Interesting. Does this game allows for the male leads to meet each other? What's this? Limited time inspiration gift box. Remove after 2 hours. I will not be buying this, unfortunately. Oh my gosh.
“刚才的声音是那边发出来的。
我已经没有时间和你折腾下去了。你当初把他关在阁楼，天天虐待他的时候，就该想到自己的下场。快，把协议书签了，你听到没有？否则我就让你永远消失。这才对。终于解约了，他终于自由了。
救救我！他是个疯子。你是警察吧？快抓走他，救我出去！那个疯子昨天突然把我抓过来，要我签瑶瑶的解约协议。你们快把协议拿给我撕掉！
你休想！我就算死，也不会再让你控制他。
你别做梦了！我是林瑶的妈妈。我说什么，他都会听我的。
你根本不配。你到底把他当成什么了？摇钱树吗？当年在孤儿院，我就应该阻止他跟你走。他当年那么开心的跟你走，以为自己从此就有了家人。
当年，你也是孤儿院的？你是那里的孩子？
不止呢，我差一点就被你收养了，妈妈。
哦。Right. So this guy is Lin Yao's friend.
现在开始，你只需要回答我的问题。
萧逸，这不关你的事。
别废话，这几天的袭击事情，是不是都是你干的？
是啊。
OK.
这是你的吧？
Why did Xiao take out the bracelet?
我的手环为什么在你这里？是你害了我！
别动，把话说清楚。它有什么作用？
好，
用来抑制我们的狂暴化。
Suppress our berserk state.
HCP-18407是什么？
这是我的名字。
你刚刚说我们是谁？
Oh my gosh, is Chen coming?
“我不知道，我们被囚禁起来，被抹去了名字和存在，每人一个编号。听觉、味觉、触觉，所有的感官都被一点点剥夺，最后成了一头需要靠吸血才能活下去的野兽。”
Oh my gosh.
我亲眼看着我最好的伙伴成了一具空壳，而我实验室在被销毁前，我好不容易才逃了出来，就是我。
哦。
可是没有了每日的特定供给，没有了手环的意志，我的情况越来越糟。一到晚上，就会不由自主袭击别人。
OK。
袭击了他。
我不知道，我只是突然闻到一股很浓郁的血腥味儿，就是现在这个味道。
Oops。
他的血有一股特殊的吸引力，会让我丧失理智。等我回过神时，就已经对他动手了。我知道这是犯罪，可我必须要活下去。
谁把你们关起来的？
我不知道。我们只是最低贱的存在，不被允许知道任何秘密。
Oh shit! I think it's the Lu family.
我只知道那些关押我们的人都是血族。
Blood clan.
在那个地方有没有见到一个40多岁、中等身高、眼镜上有和名牌上一样图案的男人？
那里都是和我差不多年纪的孤儿，没见过超过30岁的。
Oh my gosh. Purple light bird.
Quick, 趴下
Oh my gosh. What's happening? Purple light bird's paws. Okay. Give me a second. Okay.
先出去。
Okay, that guy escaped.
肖哥，我接到你的信息就过来了，发生什么事了？
哦，
他是温婉，让他送你回家。我还有点事，必须要弄清楚。
He's going alone again.
又忘了我说的话。知道的秘密越多，越会背。这点事情难不倒我。这么担心？那是因为你还没意识到我有多危险。都给你了。
Is MC just gonna let him go alone? Because I would be still very curious to know what all this is about. That's cutting it very close, I think. Another design stage. Okay. This song is familiar, like we've played it before. Probably. I think I have a light ending. I always have a light ending. Even though midway through I kind of like choose one night decision, but I always get the light ending somehow.
我们走吧。可是肖哥让我把你送回去。
肖哥。Oh my gosh.
“当初是你们抓了这家伙，是谁派你来的？”
我劝你少管闲事。
你们血族抓这些人有什么阴谋？
Who's that? Is that Chen? Oh my gosh.
不是让你回去吗？
That's it, MC.
Hmm. 消失了。我知道你在想什么。你这样会让我很后悔，不该带你过来。你说呢？好，我监督。发什么呆？下雨了。打算一句谢谢就把我打发。下周日来看我比赛。要不试试？
Oh, still there's more stories. Oh no.
“你从哪里拿到这个的？他现在在哪里
Oh no.
白木哥哥不会回来了吗？
So that guy is called Bai Mu.
我知道了，谢谢你。谢谢。无论是小时候在孤儿院，还是这一次，以后我不会再让自己受制于人，我会听从自己的心。我很讨厌演戏，但我看得出你很喜欢设计，你会做出更好看的衣服的。
转交出去了。
So this one's really about Xiao, right?
没有，走吧。其实，我还挺佩服那个人的。林瑶被经纪人收养后，很快就在娱乐圈成名了。而那个男人，我昨晚调查了一下，他在离开孤儿院后，曾担任过几部网剧的编剧，试图进入娱乐圈。虽然和林瑶渐行渐远，但他一直没有放弃去追逐。如果我是他，错过就错过了，不会再去找那个人。
What？
像是一种打扰。
Exactly, you're so fearless on the tracks.
畏首畏尾，只是还没有遇到那个人罢了。等遇到了，我一定会亲自去确认的。
Okay, Chen.
HCP-18407已经回收，现场也已经伪装完毕。
很好。
还有一件事，HCP-18407在白天也出现了异常狂暴的情况，目前原因不明。需要向家主汇报吗？
不用。继续调查。A tooth eating tofu at lunch. How can he knock out a tooth? Working overtime every night, my hair's falling out. Okay. 4 new messages. I still mushroom. Why don't we find some time to practice together, right? Actually sounds pretty good. This is me. Okay. Reach level 15 to unlock the next chapter. Oh, I actually have to level up. Alrighty, I think I will stop at this today since I've completed like chapter 2 and 3 today. And then I need to level up more to go to chapter 4, which is not something that I want to get the viewers to go through with me. So yep, today is Friday, so have a very good weekend everyone, and let me look at my schedule. When will I be online next? I guess I'll be online next Monday on the 25th, so hopefully I'll be able to continue doing this light and night playthrough. So thank you to everyone who's here. Evie, have a good weekend. I'm logging off right now and stopping the stream. See ya. Hopefully next Monday.